Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, a quick celebration because I made my commute today without running into seeing a cop car. And once again, do I like breaking traffic law? Do I want to drive like a maniac? Do I want to do something I shouldn't be doing behind the wheel? No, not at all. I hate risky activity. Uh, uh, but anybody can make a mistake, right? I live alone. A lot of times I'm not aware if my lights on my car are not working, right? One time I forgot to renew my tabs. Now, do I not renew the tabs to spite the system? Do I think I should be allowed to drive wherever I want without being tracked? No, I forgot. I was juggling relationship drama. I was juggling long COVID and some workplace drama. Now I ended up of going to court and got it all dismissed and all that, but it's still of upsetting situation, right? You're on your way to work, you have a lot going on, and on the way to the office, something like that happens, and you're just mentally drained by the time you get to the office, right? Other times, I'm juggling so much that I literally will have uh, don't have time to deal with that. One time, granted, I was juggling too much. I was teaching at two different campuses across town, and I was racing to make an art show. And anybody who has worked with molten metals knows that it takes a long time for a pot of metal to melt. So I had set it up at home, and then I went out to run some errand, and I had the misfortune of being in front of a cop car, and I'm like, gee, if he pulls me over, the house is going to burn down. I need to get home to that pot of bismuth. And long story short, I didn't have the luxury to even put aside proper time for all the stuff that I wanted to do, right? Now, those are very minor examples. I can only imagine somebody going through a lot more than just having a stressful job to go to, right? I'll let you think about some of your darkest days. Imagine you're coming home from a funeral, from divorce, from the hospital after a significant other has been hospitalized. Can you imagine being harassed by the cop on one of those days in your life, right? I hate to think about. I know I'm gonna see days like that in my life going forward, right? And so that's exactly why I want us to rethink about our car dependency, and hopefully one of these days the car will drive itself. So you'll probably have less. If you have an encounter with the police, it's probably going to be somebody misprogrammed the car or something like that. And they're going to give you a software patch. Right? That would be a little bit less unpleasant, I would say, right? Oh, right. Thought I would elaborate on some of that. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.